Hello, my name is Nigeria Jarmond, and I'm here today to talk to you young girls and guys about gun violence in your community. Gun violence in your community is starting to be very bad. Within the last few years, gun violence has doubled, almost tripled in your community. Behind here, I have a board of the gun violence in the community, just different things about guns. As you will see over here, I have the first gun ever made, which was in, let's see if anybody know it. All right, I didn't know it either until I looked it up. So the first gun was made in 1350. It was a firearm, and they used to call it, handguns, like hand grenades, cannons, because it was stuck to a pole. So they're very different than the guns that we have today and than the guns that we have in 1350s. Okay, so I made a survey. I'm passing out to all of you guys. It's a survey with some basically rating how you feel about the gun violence in your community. So it has about 10 questions. And of the 10 questions, I want you to rate these honestly how you feel about the gun violence in your community. You don't have to put your name on this. So I'm not going to criticize or judge anybody. It's only for thoughts. And while we're saying we want to stop the gun violence, I also want to talk today about how to prevent gun violence. I feel that basically learning how to properly use a gun, learning how to properly store a gun is basically good for kids not getting their hands on it, mistakes happening, people staying over, being on medications, mental illnesses, and being around or exposed to guns that's not theirs. A lot of people get killed by guns that's not even theirs or in their family. It's convenience, the convenience of getting a gun. It's not that we use the guns anymore to protect our family or to basically provide food. We don't use the guns for those things anymore. We use the guns to harm others, to take down others, to also kill others that hasn't done anything to us. Those are called senseless acts of murder, and that's not accepted. And as we grow up in this world, and as you face and about to become an adult, you don't want to have to go through that. So I have basically went through when the first gun was made. Also, I went through when we're going to go through of how many shootings has happened within the last 4 years alone. It has been 32,324 shootings within the last few years alone. It has been 13,290 fatal shootings. It has been 3,379 shooting injuries under 18, meaning kids. It has been 980 killings by the police. The police violence is getting just as bad as our community violence. The police is supposed to be there to protect and serve us, but sometimes we fall confused on whose side they're really on. I I suggest that you all go to your parents, learn how to deal with law enforcement, so you will never have to be put in this situation because it's a proper way to deal with them. You are not to disrespect them. You're to answer all their questions. Don't feel that just because you haven't done anything, you don't have to talk to no one. It's okay to basically clear yourself and to avoid or dispute a situation before it happens. A lot of people egg things on, and I'm not saying it's justifiable for what happens to them, but a situation brews into a bigger situation when we can just clear one situation from happening. So, what can we do to basically bring gun violence down in our community? I feel like if we store our guns safely, put them in proper lockbox, safes with codes up there, not around kids. It's a lot of kids killing kids accidentally, having access to it in their home, making it easier for their mental to grab something that wasn't supposed to be in their hand. So if we store them properly and also as an adults learn how to use a gun properly, it will be less mistakes and that will bring a little bit of the gun violence down in the community. As far as the other gun violence, if you see something, say something. If something seems strange, say something. It takes 2 minutes for you to make a 911 phone call to speak out to say something. Don't feel that you're being a snitch. Your might just save someone's life. Saving someone's life in 2 seconds of you making a phone call, you see something that's not right, you see a gun, call, get help. You will want the person to do the same thing for you. A lot of people figure that it's not our business and not our concern. But if you can help someone, why not? You will always want somebody to help you. So I want you guys to take the time to fill out these forms. I'm going to send them around. And I would love to see what is the gun violence rate in your community. And I thank you for coming out tonight to basically learn a little bit about gun violence and how to basically prevent gun violence and lower it in our community. I just want to say thank you.